Welcome to Palmer Field here on the campus of Newton High School as Muggs Media presents the High School Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. Should be a good one today as the host Newton Braves come in with a record of 1-4, 0-3 in the Pooley Division, 1-1 in the NJAC Independence Division. Under their veteran coach Brian Bennington, host the High Point Wildcats, who come in a record of 0-5, 0-4 in the Pooley, 0-1 in the Independence. Under Mark Russell, who has done a great job keeping this program rolling for the last 9 years. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us here on MuggsMedia.com. I want to take this time to thank our Game of the Week sponsors. First off, the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, with offices throughout Northwest New Jersey. Watch their Live Well tips on the sports beat. Tim's Auto and Truck Repair, Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Watch Tim's Auto tips on the games of the week. Newton Medical Center, part of the Atlantic Health System, serving the community. Go to atlantichealth.org. Sussex County Community College, stay local, go far. Go to sussex.edu. Friendlies of Route 23 in Wantage or Route 206 in Hampton. So if you're a Newton fan, stop by the Hampton Friendlies. If you're a High Point fan, stop by the Friendlies in Wantage. Great food, great ice cream, great for the family. It's Friendlies. Go see our friend Jesse Rowe right down the street, 75 Mill Street in Newton. It's the Home Furniture Warehouse. They have a great sale going on right now, celebrating their anniversary. Jesse, a big supporter of all high school sports here in Sussex County. Tony's Pizza and Pasta Restaurant, Route 94 in Hardiston, open 7 days a week. They deliver. They have great Italian meals, hot and cold subs, and, of course, delicious pizza. It's Tony's Pizza and Pasta, Route 94 in Hardiston. Give a call at 973-209-7775. And the Garden of Life Massage and Yoga Center, celebrating 14 years, located in the Boulder Hills Mall in Wantage, right off Route 23. It's the Garden of Life Yoga and Massage Center. We want to thank all of our Game of the Week sponsors. Going to bring in my partner, George Morville, Sussex County Sports Hall of Famer, former Kittatinny coach and Newton player. George, we've done several games this year. We've seen Newton a couple of times. High Point, they got numbers. Mark Russell very pleased with them. We'll talk about High Point first. They're winless right now. They gave Morris Catholic a good game, but I think the future is their priority right now. Obviously, they just want to get better this year.
I just mentioned to Mark, it's so nice to see you got 15 kids on the sidelines along with the kids that are out there. That's been really for every program in this county. You've had to get a junior program to get those numbers built up, and we're starting to see a little more people here. This is awesome.
It is. Like we said, they're struggling right now, 0-5. Had a close loss to Morris Catholic. They've only scored 8 goals this season. John Morris with 5 of those. We'll give it a starting lineup. A freshman in goal, Noah Francois. He's number 41. The attack guys are Chad Frisbee, number 27. Harold Leslie, 38. And Nicholas Sanjin, number 10. The middies will be Mark Antico, number 25. John Morris, number 39. And Brock Sisko, number 22. And the defenders, Danton Hall, 33. Tristan Snyder, number 1. And Troy Van Orden, another freshman, number 36. So we'll talk about the Newton Braves and 1-4, the one win that was over Parsippany. But George, you and I were witness to a classic last week at the Beatty Cup, where Kittatinny held off Newton 18-6. It was a great game. I know it's cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is a pretty darn good 1-4 team.
Absolutely. I mean, they stayed pretty even with Lenape Valley right in the early part of the season. It was close for a good part of the game, and then Lenape Valley, who's shown all along now that they're quite a team. Newton's got athletes. They got players that have 4 years of varsity experience in the Vandenberg twins. 2 awesome players. And I think what you're going to see today is the dominance of the offense on Newton's side.
Well, speaking of the Vandenbergs, Ryan Vandenberg only 9 goals away from 100. Kyle got his 100th career point in the Beatty Cup. So while we're talking about them, we'll give you the starting lineup for the Braves. Will be home in the home maroon. Ryan Vandenberg, number 9. Kyle Vandenberg, number 8. Matthew Krawchuk, number 5. He's the other attackman. Midfield is Grant Parker, the MVP for Newton at the Beatty Cup. He had 5 goals. He's number 15. Gio Bavacqua, number 10. Andrew Kushnick, number 18. He'll also be taking the faceoffs. Defensively, Jacob Estevez, he is the anchor back there, number 13. Bruno Freitas, number 16. And Timmy Houlihan, number 31. The long stick midi will start today will be Charlie Topher, number 20. And in goal is Chris Polyak, as that rounds out the Newton starting lineup. There's a good look at the Newton Braves huddle. They're looking to get back in the win column and make some noise in that Independence division, which is still wide open right now. Kittatinny sitting at 3-0. Newton's at 1-1. Hackettstown has yet to play a game, and they will play the Cougars tonight. So Newton, which won the NJAC Independence last year, still in the hunt with just the one loss. So they have a big game today and a big game coming up against Hackettstown. But they got to take care of business today against the Wildcats from High Point. And we'll have the opening face-off right after this here on mugsmedia.com.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Here at Tim's Auto, we're able to offer truck service on diesel trucks up to 5500 series. Give us a call, 973-875-6181.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
Each year, Americans fill 4 billion prescriptions, but as much as 1/3 of that medication will never be used, generating 200 million pounds of pharmaceutical waste. Some of that waste ends up in the rivers, lakes, and streams that make up our nation's drinking water supply. With no technology available today to remove these prescriptions, proper disposal of unused drugs is our only remedy. The United Water Foundation and the National Community Pharmacists Association have partnered to provide you with a simple solution. Dispose your medications responsibly. Take your unused medications to the pharmacy, or you may be able to obtain a postage-paid mail-back envelope to send them directly from your home. Not only will you be protecting our water supply, you'll help prevent abuse and accidental overdose by both children and adults. Go to disposemymeds.org to find a participating pharmacy and to learn more. Some restrictions may apply, including the return of controlled substances. A public service message from the United Water Foundation and NCPA.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com. American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
Welcome back to Palmer Field here at Newton High School as Muggs Media presents the high school boys lacrosse game of the week as we're underway. And Newton will win the face-off. Max Weiss took that, and taking that face-off for High Point was Mark Antico. So we'll go to work here. The Braves on their first possession. We gave you the starting lineups earlier. And we'll see how everything shakes out here offensively in their first possession. They want to set the tone right away, right, George?
Absolutely, and they got plenty of guys that can fire it from outside. We saw that the other night, too.
How about that in the Beatty Cup? I mean, you've been around a long time. When's the last time you saw a game with that many shots from the perimeter that went in?
Never. I would say that would definitely be the answer, was never, especially from the 20 to 22 yards out.
Absolutely. Grant Parker from Newton had a couple. Andrew Krushik took one from the 25.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Rigby, who has one of the hardest shots around. So nice job by High Point. They win the ground ball, pops out loose, and it'll go back to the Braves. Good work there by Sean Matthews, the long stick midi, number 31, who's also played some goal this year. So Newton will go back into its settled attack.
I think basically they're going to just try to settle it up, get the ball around a couple times, and then get it in set plays. Parker was one of the ones as the MVP. He had taken at least 4 shots that were over 17.5 to 18 yards.
And there's a long distance blast right there, and it's a goal. And that is Reese Vivaldi, number 3.
Oh, it was number 3. I thought it was 5.
So Reese Vivaldi will get Newton on the scoreboard.
Good for him.
And Newton will take the 1-0 lead about 1:30 into this first quarter. So Sean Matthews will take the face-off for High Point. I believe that's Weiss again for Newton.
All right, and Weiss got the first one.
And Matthews is going to pick up a victory there. Nicely done by him. So High Point will get on the attack for the first time. John Morris.
Nice job of stepping it in. Good check from the backside.
That's Charlie Topher, who played at High Point, now playing for Newton. This is the guy you got to keep an eye on for High Point if you're Newton. John Morris, number 39. He has 5 of the 8 goals High Point has scored this season. And he's been a terrific leader, according to Coach Mark Russell. Coming in for High Point, number 25, Mark Antico.
One thing they're going to have to be aware of for High Point is to keep that ball moving quickly, because when Newton starts their double or starts their trap, they get on you in a hurry.
This is what Mark Russell was telling me beforehand. They make a few passes, and then the unforced errors happen, and they're unable to get shots off. So Estevez will send it in for the Braves.
Estevez, another individual, had a really good game the other night.
He certainly did. Battle for the ground ball. Vandenberg comes out with it, Kyle.
Vandenbergs do a great job of slowing it down, make sure we got the personnel on that we want.
Long distance shot and a goal, Grant Parker.
That seems to be where he likes to shoot from.
He had a career-high 5 goals in the Beatty Cup loss, and most of them from that range.
Yeah, no question. That one was right on the 25-yard line. So, again, it's just amazing to see. He does like shooting from the bottom up, so he's shooting through legs a lot of times.
So Newton with a quick 2-0 lead, as it would be Weiss and Antico taking the face-off here for their respective squads. Matthews had taken the last one and won it. Battle for the ball. Coming off the wing. Still no possession yet.
Okay, it's a High Point face-off.
Good job
Got a
there.
pole going in.
Matthews with the shot high will stay here.
Long poles love taking that shot.
High Point on the backup will keep it. Ryan Van Wingerden has checked in number 12. Well, number 12 for High Point. Morris back on the field. As we said, he's their leading scorer. Good athlete.
Let one rip from the outside. Nice save by the keeper.
Rolls all the way back out. No possession yet. And if we settle down, Topher will send it out. Coming back to scoop up the ground ball.
Bit of an unforced error there on that.
One of those freshmen for High Point, Troy Van Orden, scooped that up. And here come the Wildcats in the unsettled. And they'll put on the brakes. Smart move there. There was nothing there. Why force it? Good move there by Van Wingerden. This is Morris. As we're 4 minutes into the first quarter, Newton with a 2-0 lead here in the Muggs Media Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week, Pooley Division and NJAC Independence Division game. Topher on Morris. Tries to feed. Bounces out. Antico gets to it. Back to Morris. Tough angle shot wide.
Very tough angle.
Almost a pass.
But you always call them shots in that case. No?
Absolutely. But we'll stay here with the Wildcats. And like we said, they've only scored 8 goals this year, so a goal here in the first quarter would be a big momentum boost for them.
Absolutely.
And the ball scooped up by Morris, pops out. Topher, the long stick midi, he's going to try to get to it. He does. Newton in the transition. Topher still has it. And he takes a shot.
Yeah, unfortunately, he led with the stick. Both hands are out. That's a cross-check. Good call.
Hunter Flores will head off. Number 3. And it'll be a 1-minute cross-check, so Newton will be a man up for the first time today.
Newton's man up worked real well the other night. They had, I believe, 4 or 5 goals in the man up. And it was crisp play, and on every one, if I remember correctly, was scored in the last 4 or 5 seconds of the penalty. They took the time off the clock and really took advantage.
So Newton looking to add to his lead with the man-up situation. You got Krushtik, Parker, Bavakwa, Krawczyk, and the Vandenbergs out there.
That one didn't get through. Vandenberg took the shot, gets his own rebound, coming back.
Shot here and a goal.
I think that was Kyle from Ryan.
That was Ryan with the goal, number 9.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Vandenberg.
So he's 8 away from 100 for his career. So 3-0 with the man-up goal. 6:55 to go. And that would be quite an accomplishment, and I'm sure, barring injury, Ryan's going to get that 100th goal this season. But he would be the first Newton player to do that. And the Newton program now in its second incarnation starting to get those high numbers and career marks. Now, George, did you have over 100 goals in high school or no?
No.
No?
We only had, I think we had 10 games total.
Okay.
So
you didn't average 10 a game?
No.
Come on, George.
Not even close.
Well, Newton will win the face-off. Come on, I heard all these great stories that you were a scorer. You didn't average 10 goals a game.
We got a few. We didn't get that many.
I know you did.
I know in college I averaged, I think, 3 goals and 2 assists a game in my junior and senior year.
That's tremendous.
That was a lot of fun.
That's a lot of points.
But we had an offense that was just nothing but studs, made my job really easy.
Newton on the attack again. This is Grant Parker. He's going to wind up, and that'll go past. Stay here with the Braves. Kyle Vandenberg will start it again. Matt Krawczyk. Troy Van Orden on him, the freshman. His dad, the athletic director at High Point, the outstanding athletic director. Krushczyk bounces off a defender.
And right now they're trying that way outside, and they're getting every possession back. So it's nothing but an extra possession. Nice job to do it. I'd like to see him try to a little bit more on working on set plays, though. This is a good time for that to happen because they work a little bit of a soft zone, so you can have cutters coming across the middle and looking constantly for those openings.
Newton with the ball still on the possession. Vandenberg. Kyle still has it, swings it over to his brother Ryan.
They're being nice and patient at this point, and there's no reason not to.
Van Orden, nice job on D, pushing Crushnick out. Crushnick will bring it back out, and Newton will reset. So we have 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Newton with the early 3-0 lead. Parker with the running start, tries to make the dodge, takes the lefty rip, wide. Vandenberg there, battling for the ground ball.
There's a little push from behind. That'll just be a possession call.
Push on High Point. I believe that was on Van Orden, so we'll stay here with the Braves.
And that's what you call a good push, too, because it's right after a shot. You know you have people looking for a loose ball, and they're going to look right to the crease. So, you know, if you can slow it down and get a restart, that's a good thing to do.
Looking for Krawchuk on the doorstep behind the back goal. Wow.
Krawchuk really being nice behind the back, over the shoulder.
That's a Play of the Week nominee right there, folks.
I believe that feed was from Ryan. I couldn't tell it was Ryan.
I was still dazzled by the shot.
It was Kyle? Good, thank you.
So nicely done by Matt Krawchuk. 4:39 to go here in the first quarter, and Newton off to the 4-0 lead. And talking to Coach Brian Bennington before the game, you know, the team hasn't won a game in a few games, and they just want to get their confidence back. And he said, you know what, our goal is today, go out, play our game, stay healthy, get as many bodies in the game as possible, and then get ready for a big game against Hackettstown coming up next. And High Point's going to win that.
That's
nicely
another
done.
win for High Point in the face-offs. They've done real well.
Sean Matthews gets it to John Morris. He has some room for the moment. Welker comes back and slows him down. Morris with the shot wide. Who's there first? And it will be High Point. Poliak hustled, but Wildcats got there first. So they'll go on another possession. And I'm sure Coach Russell wants to see a nice possession here, get a quality shot. Obviously, they want to score.
Absolutely.
But they don't want to turn the ball over.
And also, they don't want to keep taking those shots that are from way outside. Newton's got too much discipline.
High Point's in their set play, but the ball bounces out. Ryan Matthews comes back, scoops it up. Morris, low shot, and a goal.
And a goal.
Big confidence boost right there for the Wildcats as John Morris with the long-distance rip. And he makes it 4-1 with 3:51 to go here in the first quarter, and that gives him 6 goals on the season. So he has 6 of High Point's 9 goals.
It was a nice low shot again. Started low, going up, stayed down low, right through a lot of legs, and 15 yards out. Seems to be the new norm.
Yeah, it used to be a feed the crease, right? Now take a rip. It's almost like basketball with a 3-point shot.
3 points, yeah.
Everyone's taking that now. And High Point doing okay on the faceoff,
Yeah, he's doing real good, actually.
So John Morris will bring it in. He just scored.
Look to go with the feed. Nice chop down by the pole from Newton. A lot of times you can't intercept, but you can knock the stick out of the way.
And that's just him being unselfish. But if you're the lone guy that's the proven scorer, he might have been better off just keeping that.
Yep, I think I would have kept going with it.
Parker on the run. Shot. Save.
First save of the game.
Noah Francois, the freshman. Nice snag.
Yep. Opposite side and pulled it off.
Battle for that ground ball. Who's going to come up with it?
Should be a whistle here any second for failure to there it goes.
I thought that too, George, but Vandenberg will get it. And he touches up. Newton will go to work. Up top. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Krushchik thought about it.
Yeah.
That was in his distance. Doesn't get through. Vandenberg takes a shot. And then we'll have a whistle. You know, we've been so used to, George, over the years watching the Vandenbergs, and before that Logan Kellenberger do all their work in low.
Absolutely.
Down low, and just this kind of a new Newton look with Krushchik and Parker's so good from the perimeter.
And you did see a big difference in that fourth quarter of the Newton Kittatinny game where they had brought in a second keeper, the Shotwell boy.
Right.
And he was picking up those shots. The first one went in from outside, if you remember.
Right.
It was 15-18 out, and we're saying, well, maybe you just can't see it. But once he locked in on that, that pretty much shut him down.
I didn't ask you the other night, George, and I should have. Bavak was going to dump it off. Is playing at night a big difference? There's a shot and a goal. Kyle Vandenberg.
Goal, Kyle Vandenberg.
Yeah, it is. It's not a big difference, but the fact that the lights and the ball are the same exact color,
Right.
all you have to do is gaze up and gaze down, and you can lose sight of the ball. There's no question about that. I've talked to a lot of kids. You know, is it a problem on long passes? No one seems to have a problem with that because you can focus on it from a long ways away. But the ones that come at you from top to bottom, the ones that are about waist high to catch, they seem to be the one that catch your eyes.
And playing the other night in the Beatty Cup should help out Kittatinny tonight as they play at Hackettstown under the lights.
Right.
And again, High Point doing okay on these faceoffs. There's Morris again. As he goes to work, he has High Point's goal today as they trail 5-1. As we have a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter of the Muggs Media Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. Dan Cleary along with Sussex County Sports Hall of Famer George Morville. Hey, George, with the reincarnation of Newton and all these other teams that have come on board the last 8 or 9 years, we're going to start having to get some nominations for the Sussex County Sports Hall of Fame for lacrosse players.
Yeah, and there's quite a few that are more than worthy, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Quite a few that played in the early years from Sparta. I can honestly say they are beyond ready to be put in.
The Heckmans.
The Heckmans. I mean, there's probably
Stu Gilson.
Yeah, Stu. Stu was the all-time leading scorer until the West and.
Well, Krudos just was Owen Mead broke his record, and Stelios Krudos the other day just broke Owen Mead's record. And I remember when Owen broke the record originally, I was interviewing him afterwards. He goes, "It's nice." He goes, "But Stelios is going to crush it."
Yeah.
So we're under 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Good possession thus far for High Point. Morris gets checked, knocked down. Battle for the ground ball. Who's going to get it? And it'll go off the High Point stick. So Newton will have it with 25 seconds to go. Plenty of time to stick another goal in.
They got plenty of time, and you can be assured that they're looking for something specific. That definitely wasn't it, throwing the ball away. Unforced error with a couple seconds left. You don't want to do that.
High Point sends it back up. Estevez kind of kicks it or knocks it with his stick. 10 seconds to go. And if High Point gets something quick here, they can get a shot off. Let's see what the Wildcats are able to come up with. And they're not going to be able to get a shot off, it doesn't look like. Parker gets to it. And he's going to take the long-distance shot, and the stick gets on it by the freshman goalie. And the first quarter comes to an end here at Palmer Field at Newton High School. And our score, Newton 5, High Point 1. We'll be back with the second quarter of the Muggs Media Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week right after this.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Morville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Morville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Morville at 973-383-3110.
American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com. Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
Here at Tim's Auto, we're able to offer truck service on diesel trucks up to 5500 series. Give us a call, 973-875-6181.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
Each year, Americans fill 4 billion prescriptions, but as much as 1/3 of that medication will never be used, generating 200 million pounds of pharmaceutical waste. Some of that waste ends up in the rivers, lakes, and streams that make up our nation's drinking water supply. With no technology available today to remove these prescriptions, proper disposal of unused drugs is our only remedy. The United Water Foundation and the National Community Pharmacists Association have partnered to provide you with a simple solution. Dispose your medications responsibly. Take your unused medications to the pharmacy, or you may be able to obtain a postage-paid mail-back envelope to send them directly from your home. Not only will you be protecting our water supply, you'll help prevent abuse and accidental overdose by both children and adults. Go to disposemymeds.org to find a participating pharmacy and to learn more. Some restrictions may apply, including the return of controlled substances. A public service message from the United Water Foundation and NCPA.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to Newton High School as Muggs Media presents the High School Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. Dan Cleary and George Morville. Newton with the 5-1 lead. We want to thank our Game of the Week sponsors, the Orthopedic Institute in New Jersey, Tim's Auto and Truck Repair, Newton Medical Center, Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere. We also want to thank our friend right down the street, Jesse Rowe, Home Furniture Warehouse, 75 Mill Street. Tony's Pizza and Pasta Restaurant, Route 94 in Hardiston. Open 7 days a week. They deliver. Give them a call, 973-209-7775. Friendlies of Route 23 in Wantage, Route 206 in Hampton. So if you're a High Point fan and you're on your way back, you can stop at either place, right there on 206 in Hampton or 23 in Wantage. Great food, great ice cream, great for the families. It's Friendly's. And the Garden of Life Massage and Yoga Center, celebrating 14 years, located in the Boulder Hills Mall in Wantage, right off Route 23. So one area where High Point has done well is at the Face-Off X.
Absolutely. They've gotten 5 out of the 7 face-offs so far, but they've also kind of led in unforced errors to this point.
And Newton unsettled. This is Topher. He gets to the Vandenberg. He's got room, and he's going to wait, and Newton will go into that settled attack with the 5-1 lead. There's Reese Evaldi. He scored before, so he's got to be feeling fairly confident.
Absolutely.
It's such a mental part of the game, too. Like when Grant Parker scored the first couple goals, he was feeling it and felt confident enough to shoot, and he ended up with 5 goals.
The one thing we didn't keep a stat on was how many shots were taken. And I got to believe there weren't a lot of saves.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it wasn't a lot of saves, so I'm going to say probably about 25 per team shots.
Yeah, I was in the 50 to 60 range.
Right.
That's why I'm anxious to see this one on the tape.
Well, the Braves looking for Vandenberg. It's going to roll to midfield. Who's going to get there? Timmy Houlihan tiptoeing. That's one of the moves that Coach Brian Bennington said was probably one of the best moves they did was to put Timmy Houlihan in on defense. He's been terrific. Unsettled. Shot, goal. Kyle Vandenberg.
Goal, Kyle Vandenberg.
Who was the assist on that? Was that Evaldi?
6-1 is our score with 10:36 to go. Second goal for Kyle. Goal scorers for Newton. Kyle Vandenberg with 2, Ryan Vandenberg with a goal, Reese Evaldi with a goal, and Grant Parker with a goal. The goal scored for High Point. John Morris says, is that sleet or snow coming down, George?
That's the same snow that I saw at the office a little while ago.
Did you bring it with you?
No, man. It's very disappointing.
Next time, leave it there. Another face-off.
Too late in the year to be thinking snow.
You got that right. April 17th. Bad enough we got to pay our taxes today, George. We're going to get bad weather, get snowed on? Come on. Mother Nature's got a bad sense of humor. Well, High Point with the win, another face-off win. This is Morris up top, Weiss on him. It's like Newton playing some man here. Tyler Shore, number 30, has checked in for High Point. I'll swing it over. Brock Sisko tries to get it in to Shore. And High Point will turn it over, so Newton will get it back. And kind of what Coach Mark Russell told us, they have some nice possessions, but the unforced errors just killed them.
Yep, and in that particular case, he was open, but you got to hit him in front, not behind him.
So Newton will go to work after Timmy Houlihan cleared it up. They touch it up inside, and the Braves go to work with 9:30 to go here in the first half.
There's an unforced error on the other side.
We look at the Pooley division right now, Lenape Valley in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it was a good game, them and Jefferson.
Yes, it was. They're 4-0 in the Pooley. 5-2 overall. Their losses are to Delaware Valley, terrific Group 2 school out of South Jersey or Central Jersey. And they lost to Group 4 at Morris Knolls the other day. Who's in the, I believe Morris Knolls is in the Clank. So.
And and that's what you want to do. When you've got a team that can stand with teams, you want to play better competition. You want to be able to get prepared for year-end type stuff and the big games in your own divisions. A couple of nice moves.
Shot and a save. A terrific job there attacking the goal by Rowan Barbalich of High Point. Well, that's what I always said, George, and you and I have talked about it. Poliak gets rid of it to Vandenberg. When Tyler Meth took over the program at Sparta, he met with the parents and said, listen, we want to go to that next level, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose games. It's not going to be the 21-1 seasons anymore, and it's really reaped the benefits. They were in that Fitch pit, which is a great division, and
And it is. They're playing the best competition in the state.
And they're playing toe-to-toe with them.
Exactly. And the record, it looks like 2-3 or 2-4
Right.
right now, but they knocked off number 7 Chatham.
Right.
First, program win as far as I'm concerned. And
No
great
doubt.
job by the Spartans. And you're going to see more of those this year.
And when it's time for the HWS, they'll have a high seed with the PowerPoints.
Absolutely.
And they may be 500 going into that tournament. And they could win it all. So Newton on the attack, 7:40 to go. They're up by 5, 6-1. This is Krawchuk.
Nice draw
Gives
the
it up
double.
as the snow starts to come down here at Palmer Field. Shot goes wide. I was in Newton on Friday at Memory Park, and I got a sunburn.
Yeah.
It was hot. And now I'm sitting here in the snow.
It
All
just
right.
doesn't.
Someone tell Mother Nature the joke's over. So, snow coming down.
Playing at the University of Plymouth up in Plymouth, Massachusetts, or Plymouth, New Hampshire. Nice save. Very good save.
Francois with his best save of the day.
Our first 2 or 3 games were always in the snow, and they always were basically with an orange ball simply because there wasn't inch and a half of snow on. But this just isn't right down here, that's for sure.
No. So Newton on the possession, unsettled. Vandenberg, Morris on him. He gets rid of it. And a good job there to win the ground ball. Troy Van Orden, the freshman.
They got numbers right now if they get back quick enough.
I think the goalie didn't have his mouthpiece in. Is that what I heard? Wow. Tough call there. High Point was on the attack. Wow. Well, you got a freshman in there. Freshman mistake. Live and learn. But, boy, High Point was in the middle of the transition there.
With 4-on-3, no less.
Bavak was shot and a goal. Well, we'll put a turnaround there.
Goal, Giovanni Bavacqua.
So Giovanni Bavacqua gets into the score sheet. He gets the goal, but High Point was in the transition. Now, obviously, no guarantee they're going to score. They blow the whistle. Newton goes right down and scores. Tough break for the Wildcats. 7-1 is our score, 6:16 to go.
Don't know what we're talking about at the midfield there, but we're having a conversation.
Yes, we are. Weiss for Newton. But you know what? If High Point continues to do well at face-off X, it's going to eventually pay off.
That's
Morris with the win.
They're
and
dominating right now.
Morris gets the win, and scooping up the ground ball was Sean Matthews. Shot deflected. Stay here with the Wildcats. Big hit there.
Flag should go up on that one.
Houlihan.
There it is. Just couldn't find it. That was a cross check from behind.
That's Houlihan's game. He's physical. He's going to get a flag here and there. But you know what? The kids on the other team are going to remember that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So he's going to head off for a minute.
I don't think they realize that. There we go.
So High Point will have a man up. Chance for them. Morris out there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Brian use a real press type call on each ball. Go out, push the ball as much as you can, make sure they have to make a good pass to the middle to get it, and give them anything they want from
Morris is going to take the rip. It's wide. We'll stay here. High Point on the backup. So you got Morris. You have Barbalich. Van Wingerden out there.
And when everybody's spread out like that, it's, you're looking right at.
Leslie with the shot off the bounce. Almost went in. Went to the side of the net. I was going to mention Harold Leslie, the other player out there on the special teams. Topher will scoop up the ground ball. Trying to get it to Estevez. He's challenged. Ground ball. Who's going to get to it? And we're going to have a whistle.
It should stay with High Point.
High Point's still a man up, I believe. I'm counting them up. Looks like it. In, and a shot goes wide. Rowan Barbalich.
They're getting a lot of shots off. They're just not putting them on goal, and that's the key.
Up top, trying to get it to Morris. That's going to roll to the midfield stripe. Good hustle by Morris. Can't get to it. And the whistle will be against High Point Newton possession with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Houlihan about ready to come back in. So Newton a man down. They'll just hold on to it, get their offensive personnel on, and Houlihan will come in. Estevez will head off.
So that's a man down save for the Braves.
And Coach Brian Bennington said he's going to use a lot of players, and thus far he has. He's used more than we've seen in the previous 2 games we've done.
Absolutely. And the other thing he's doing is he's spreading the ball around.
Whistle on the Braves, so High Point will have it. This is Troy Van Orden. As we have about 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. 6-goal lead for the Newton Braves, 7-1 over High Point. Now, we're also talking to Mark Russell prior to, at one point, High Point looked like they were going to be there. They were getting very competitive. They won 5 or 6 games, but then the feeder program fell apart. And right now, it's suspended for this year.
And that is the key. I was talking to a couple of the Stillwater, the Kittatinny group, and they said they got 4 or 5 coming right now from the High Point area, and they welcomed. And everybody that comes down, they take them into the program open-handed.
Francois with a nice save for the Wildcats. But if you don't have that consistent feeder program, it's tough to...
No question.
And High Point started this program 9 years ago. Just when Kittatinny started, that's when Newton reestablished it. Lenape Valley, that 1 year where everyone came in. And because of the feeder programs that those other programs have, they've taken the bigger steps.
Absolutely. I mean, you see Kittatinny last year, 13 freshmen, coming up, 8 more, possibly next year. And from what I understand, Newton's got 10 or 12 coming up next year. That's what you need. The Spartas, the Pope Johns, they're getting those feeds every year.
Right. Well,
and I know Lenape had a great freshman class come up this year. A couple of kids are starting.
Yeah, Drew Tagno and the goalie Spada.
Spada and Tagno, right.
And then the other kid, it'll come to me. He plays a lot, plays defense for them.
And that tells you about the quality of the program and the youth level, too. I mean, they're down playing in Mountain Lakes and Summit, and they're all over.
Well, Newton with the ride here, trying to get rid of it, is Sean Matthews. He gets across the midfield stripe, crushed it on him.
He's doing well. He just needs a little more help there.
This is Leslie, and he'll bring it back out. So High Point trying to get their second goal of the game with 2:40 left here in the quarter. They try to work it back up top. Is that going to roll in or roll out, should I say? Good hustle there. Topher scoops it up. Unsettled here for the Braves. Topher winds up. Shot save.
Nice save.
With 2:20 to go. And we have another whistle. We got a timeout? Nope. We got a flag.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see what it was.
Unnecessary roughness on High Point on number 33. So 2:19 to go. Brian Bennington's going to call a timeout, and he'll be a man up for the 1 minute of this final 2:19. And we'll have that right after this. We're going to step aside, folks. We'll be right back.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Morville at 973-383-3110.
American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Here at Tim's Auto, we're able to offer truck service on diesel trucks up to 5500 series. Give us a call, 973-875-6181.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
And we're back here at Newton High School. There's a good look at the Newton huddle. Coach Brian Bennington in the middle. They will be a man up for a minute. And there's 2:18 to go. And right after the penalty was called, Coach Bennington called the timeout, set it up, man up, try to increase that lead. And it's 7-1, but you know what? High Point's given a decent account of themselves. So they just they can't just connect yet, and that's the words that Mark Russell used to me in our pregame speech. It's there, but they just haven't connected. So Newton will be a man up.
They're having a little better possessions as far as time, which is working out well for them.
Shot by Krushtik. Stay here. Bavakwa on the backup. He just scored before.
And Newton also has been getting a lot of bodies in there, getting some time.
Vandenberg at X gives it up. Shot wide by Bavakwa. Stay here.
They like that tight angle shot over there.
Yeah, they do. They might get caught a couple of times, but an official is not going to agree that's a shot.
No.
There's Vandenberg. Over. Shot doesn't get through.
Doesn't get through. Nice job by the High Point
Very
there.
nice job there.
You got to just let this one go. Don't get pushed out of bounds.
Brock Sisko with the nice defensive play for High Point.
I think he's going to get called for a slash on that. I'm not sure.
Well, Newton is a man up. Let's see if it'll be evened up then. Be a
Okay, they call the push.
30-second push on Newton, number 9, Ryan Vandenberg. So 5-on-5 until the High Point penalty expires. So even on the field. Danton Hall got whistled for the penalty for High Point. They only said it was a minute, so he should be coming off in about 2 seconds.
Well, there's a...
And Hall is back out there. So
that one got hung up in the stick, I think.
Yeah, it did.
They still called it.
Now High Point a man up, so Newton a man down with the ball. 30-second penalty on Vandenberg, and it is over. So minute 4 left.
They're all even again, and
oh, good thought there. Vandenberg coming off the bench, Bavakwa looking for him.
Unfortunately, again, unforced error. Nobody's going to take the keeper. They're gonna make him do something with the ball. That's exactly how they played the other night too. They just felt they could have the advantage that way.
Francois gets rid of it. 44 seconds to go. Who's going to get to the ground ball? High Point will scoop it up for the moment. Comes out loose again. Welker battling there. Who's going to get it? Ball pops out again. Ball working its way towards the High Point goal with no possession. Now High Point finally gets rid of it. Ryan Matthews, but Timmy Houlihan's there.
Nice job by Houlihan picking that one up.
And Houlihan's a long pole, but he's got midi skills because that's what he was until they made him a defender. But he gets knocked down. 5 seconds to go. Freitas tries to get to it. And the horn's going to sound. So 1/2 in the books here at Palmer Field at Newton High School. Muggs Media Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. It's the Newton Braves 7, the High Point Wildcats 1. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Each year, Americans fill 4 billion prescriptions, but as much as 1/3 of that medication will never be used, generating 200 million pounds of pharmaceutical waste. Some of that waste ends up in the rivers, lakes, and streams that make up our nation's drinking water supply. With no technology available today to remove these prescriptions, proper disposal of unused drugs is our only remedy. The United Water Foundation and the National Community Pharmacists Association have partnered to provide you with a simple solution. Dispose your medications responsibly. Take your unused medications to the pharmacy, or you may be able to obtain a postage-paid mail-back envelope to send them directly from your home. Not only will you be protecting our water supply, you'll help prevent abuse and accidental overdose by both children and adults. Go to disposemymeds.org to find a participating pharmacy and to learn more. Some restrictions may apply, including the return of controlled substances. A public service message from the United Water Foundation and NCPA.
Welcome back to Palmer Field, here on the campus at Newton High School, as Muggs Media presents the High School Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. The Newton Braves with a 7-1 lead over High Point. This is an NJAC Independence game and a Pooley Division game. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Cleary, along with Sussex County Hall of Famer George Morville. Want to thank our sponsors. Orthopedic Institute New Jersey, with offices throughout Northwest New Jersey. Watch their Live Well tips on the Sports Beat. Tim's Auto and Truck Repair, Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Watch Tim's Auto tips on the games of the week. Newton Medical Center, part of the Atlantic Health System, serving the community. Go to atlantichealth.org. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere. Go to sussex.edu. Friendlies of Route 23 in Wantage and Route 206 in Hampton. Great food, great ice cream, great for the family. Stop at Friendlies, Route 23 Wantage, Route 206 in Hampton. Also want to thank our friend Jesse Rowe right down the street, 75 Mill Street here in Newton. Home Furniture Warehouse. He's got an anniversary sale going on. Go check out the great selection of furniture there at the Home Furniture Warehouse. Tony's Pizza and Pasta Restaurant, Route 94 in Horston. Baking fresh meals to perfection, homemade pasta dinners, hot and cold subs, and of course, delicious pizza. Tony's delivers and is open 7 days a week. Give them a call today, 973-209-7775. Tony's Pizza and Pasta. And the Garden of Life Massage and Yoga Center, celebrating 14 years, located in the Boulder Hills Mall, right off Route 23 in Wantage. Gonna bring in my partner now, George Morville. George, you got some numbers for us?
Yeah, I think one of the ones that we were talking about earlier, face-offs dominated by High Point. Only 4 penalties total and half, 2 by each. Ground balls, Newton way ahead. Unforced errors, Newton's way ahead. And bottom line, I think High Point has got to start making some shots in close rather than taking things from the outside. Newton has just been really, truly playing a patient possession game, and they're also getting a lot of bodies on the field. I wouldn't be surprised to see them turn it up a notch here for about 4 or 5 minutes and then see what happens.
Goal scorer for High Point was John Morris, his 6th of the year. Kyle Vandenberg with 2 goals for Newton. Reese Evaldi with a goal, Grant Parker with a goal, Matt Krawchuk with a goal, and Ryan Vandenberg with a goal, and Giovanna Bavacqua. So pretty spread out for the Braves, and they're going to win the opening faceoff. Bavacqua will scoop up the ground ball. And the other thing, George, when you were saying High Point dominating on the faceoffs, they got to turn those into goals. Krawchuk right on the doorstep, rip in a goal, his 2nd.
And that was assisted by Bavacqua.
So Newton comes out fired up, just like Coach said they would, and they push their lead to 8-1. 14 seconds in.
That was a real good look, too, by Bavacqua.
Krawchuk with his 2nd. So him and Kyle Vandenberg with 2 goals each.
Krawchuk likes to go low to high also. He likes winding up and ripping high.
So Krushtik for Newton will take the face-off. And that's John Morris for High Point.
Right. Moore didn't take that first one, but he had taken quite a few before that. Conversation with Mark Russell and the official. I don't know what he's talking about. We'll see.
They got it squared away, so we'll have the face-off. Morris clamps down, sends it back. Who's going to get to it? And Newton will. Krawchuk will get to the ground ball. And Newton will get its offensive personnel on the field. Parker will come out along with Bavacqua. And the Braves will go to work.
Come on, boys, let's get one.
Parker.
A little more sneaking him in and around the crease, looking for someone sneaking through.
Ripped there by Vandenberg. Stay here with the Braves. Kyle Vandenberg will get it. Ryan took the shot.
Right now they're just looking for matchups, trying to see who's sneaking, who isn't.
With room.
Good look.
Wow, Matt Krawchuk, top shelf.
Krawchuk with that same shot as before, assisted by Ryan Vandenberg.
Make it 9-1 with 10:54 to go. That'll give him the hat trick. And he loves that spot, and
Yes,
High Point left him alone, and he took the rip.
And again, I think Newton's idea here is to go out and try to get 4 or 5 goals so they can get a running clock. They get a big game coming up. I know they want to rest as many as they can. They also want to see, a lot of the younger players, see what they have there.
And good for the confidence after that tough loss in the Beatty Cup. This is their first game since then.
Yep.
Again, High Point with another win on the faceoff. They just have to turn that into goals. And there's sneaks through, but High Point will keep the possession. Krushnik is on Morris. He has the goal for High Point. This is Van Wingerden. Looking for Morris, comes through.
Trying to force that one through. Pretty tough one to do. Somebody stepped off sides.
So Newton will get the possession. Bavacqua will start it off. They have an 8-goal lead.
Good ball movement there. Keeper's got to be aware of the fact that he's looking for that right-hand corner. Now they're running a little bit of a wheel. Just keep throwing it back to see who's the first one open.
Ball pops out of Weiss's stick. He takes a check from Hunter Flores. Good job by Flores forcing the turnover.
You see a lot of real good back checking there, too.
And High Point trying to settle up here. Van Wingerden with Topher on him.
Nice job of settling it down.
Good hit there by Houlihan, and he'll get whistled. That's Timmy's second.
You know, once you get down on two knees, you can no longer body check. You can continue to check with your stick, but you cannot hit him with your body.
30-second technical foul. So Newton will be, High Point will be a man up, see if they can take advantage. There's Houlihan heading off.
And this is the third penalty for Newton so far. Let's see if they can pick one up on an extra man.
It's John Morris, Tyler Shore out there for High Point. Also now jogging out there.
We want to get one more out there, don't we?
I believe so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got their 6-1 just came on, Antico. Leslie out there.
Good job, 2-6.
So High Point, but about 15 seconds left in the penalty, and Poliak trying to rake it in, and he does.
The shot was outside the goal. Nice job by the keeper coming to it.
Grant Parker coming off, and he picks it up.
He touches up, and that'll take care of the penalty time.
Nicely done by Parker. He takes the rip and a shot. Body's flying. There's a penalty. And hopefully everyone's okay there. Parker's down. So Danton Hall's going to head off.
He again led with the stick.
Well, the official made the decision to make that call 15 yards away from the scorer's table. So I didn't get to see everything he said.
I didn't either. I saw him smack his hands together. I'm not sure whether that was...
He's either cold or calling non-releasable.
one of the two.
Or
and
both.
Both could be true.
Both could be true. As Grant Parker walking off the field, he looks like he's okay. Tough kid. So Newton will be a man up.
They've scored one goal so far on the man up. Let's see if they can't get another one. And then we'll find out whether or not it was releasable or non-releasable.
Krawcheck and Bavacqua. Bavacqua dumps it off. Good ball movement here. Back to Bavacqua. Shot and a goal. Giovanni Bavacqua.
Goal, Giovanni Bavacqua.
That's a nice job of moving the ball. I'm not sure which one of the Vandenbergs was on the assist there.
8:27 to go. Bavacqua with his second goal of the game. Krawcheck has 3. Bavacqua 2. 5 of the 10 goals scored by those two gentlemen. No, that's not interference on your screen, folks. That's snow. Don't touch the dial. Does anyone have a dial anymore, George? It's all remotes,
sure.
right?
It's all right.
Boy, how old am I?
The
Jesus.
bottom of the remote, maybe, where that little circle is.
Don't touch the... And I'm surprised it's in color. Now in beautiful Technicolor, George.
And now we know that was a non-releasable penalty because Newton is still man up, and they will be for the next 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Kevin Lupo in there, and he sets it up. Newton will go to work with the 9-goal lead, 10-1, 8 minutes to go here in a snowy Newton High School. Bavacqua looking for the hat trick, goes wide, stay here with the Braves.
And with 2 more minutes of penalties, I'm pretty sure they're just going to try to put it on right now.
Get to that goal differential, get the clock running. Bavacqua with the catch, dumps it off.
Nice look.
Rip, doesn't get
Didn't
through.
Get it through. Nice job by the High Point pole.
Tristan Snyder, nicely done for the Wildcats. Parker, he's okay. He's back out
right
there.
Right now, I don't think he realizes he keeps coming out that far. It doesn't work. And throwing the ball away.
That's a little too unselfish there. Bavacqua had room.
Yeah, he could have kept going with that with no question.
So we'll see if Newton doubles up here. They get it to the keeper. Vandenberg sneaky right there.
It's going to be a free clear either way. He made stick contact. Right now they should definitely just double the ball Under any circumstances.
This is Morris. Morris going to try to work his way in. Nice check from behind. The ball pops loose.
And
here come the Braves.
They've got numbers.
Crusher gives it up to Vandenberg on the doorstep. Shot Krawchuk.
Krawchuk likes that spot right there.
Goal, Matt Krawchuk.
Krawchuk from Ryan Vandenberg. That's his 4th of the day.
Yes, it is. Makes it 11-1. You're going to have to start getting his mail delivered there, George. He's spending so much time there.
Yeah, he's pretty much camping.
7:08 to go. So kind of the path that you had set out at halftime, George, to come out fired up here in the first 5 minutes or so, try to get that lead up to where the clock will run. We're a couple of goals away from that.
I think they're about 12 seconds away from getting the man back on the field. They're still down. And that's their third man-up goal. With holding the ball there.
So High Point will get it. And the lights on here at at Newton High School. This is Morris. Lupo gives him a little nudge. Doubled up with Lupo and Weiss. Morris trying to run out the clock here.
Doing a nice job. I mean, he's got 2 men on him the whole time, and he's done a real nice job. Throws it up top. Nice face dodge.
Save.
And a save.
And we are evened up. Flores back out there, so a nice save by Newton. And a little ride coming here from the Wildcats. Nicholas Sanjay, number 10.
Held on to that one just a little bit too long. Nice job by Vandenberg. He's going to look for Krawchuk. Now he's just going to slow it down a little bit.
Just how strong Ryan Vandenberg is. He's not the biggest guy height-wise, but so strong. He took a bunch of bumps there and just came out with it.
Absolutely. Plus, he's just got that desire. He wants to keep it. Gets his own rebound, looks immediately towards the middle.
He has 1 goal today. He needs 8 more for 100 for his career. He'd be the first Newton player ever to do that. Quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Because I'm guessing if you didn't have the record, George, then it's the second incarnation of the program.
I can tell you that nobody from our age group had any records. Maybe saves.
Dave Cooper?
Could have been in a save category, but again, when you're only playing 7 or 8 games a year,
right?
Because there was only, I believe, 10 total teams at that time in the state,
and you had to travel all over.
Yeah, we did a lot. Montclair, Maplewood, Boonton.
Shot, steered away. And I think we mentioned in a previous broadcast, Boonton was coached by Dick Risk, who recently passed away, and the Riz division named after him.
Yeah, and he was a heck of a competitor and a great coach. Very, just all the way around.
And I think Coach Pooley was at West Morris, I believe. The Pooley division named after him.
Mm-hmm. And then you had from Montclair.
Morris with the rip save.
Nice save. Newton keeper's come a long way this year. He's really, really improving.
Go, CL, go!
Bavacqua.
Settles it down.
4.5 to go here in the third. Rip wide, stay here, Krawchuk on the backup.
Krawchuk playing a lot of time behind the net.
Sort of where Vandenberg usually hangs out.
Mm-hmm. He likes it back there because he can sneak around the corner and
get to a spot.
Yeah, camping in that spot around the 15-yard line.
Ryan Vandenberg back to Bavacqua.
Got everybody where they want, and it looks like it's going back to him again.
Right on the doorstep, Krawchuk. I don't even think that keeper saw that.
Had himself in a little too tight that time.
Yep, a little deep. but we'll stay here. As Kyle Vandenberg will go back and get it. Nice dodge. On the doorstep, rolls to the side. Francois will get to that.
Needed one more step right there.
3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Francois walks it out, the freshman. Dumps it off to Antico. Broken up by Bavacqua. Takes the rip and save.
Nice save. Good save by the keeper there.
And Newton has the ride on. Here comes the freshman, and there's High Point people yelling, come up, and it's broken up by Brian Vandenberg all by himself. Shot and a goal. Can't leave him alone like that.
No.
Oh, Ryan Vandenberg.
Intercepted clear, 101. Almost a guaranteed goal in any circumstance.
So I believe that's his second goal.
Yes.
Kyle has 2 as well.
And I think they each have at least 2 assists. Maybe Ryan might even have a third.
As the snow comes down here in Newton. Yes, it's April 17th, not November or December 17th. So we'll head back to face-off X. One of the bright spots for High Point has been here, but they haven't been able to turn that into goals.
He's picked up another.
Morris has done very well. He's got room here. Now, Krushchik gets to the spot, and he'll put on the brakes.
He's got to be a little bit careful on the warding he might get called for.
Ball skips through. High Point still has a good work by the Wildcats.
Brian at this point is also starting to bring in some more players, get some more time.
Absolutely. So we're 2.5 to go here in the third.
Somebody limping off here.
Sanjay, number 10. He'll head off. Antico will come in for him. And High Point will restart here.
I'm going to have to send somebody on. He's got a piece of a stick missing there while he's trying to get it fixed.
That's Morris. And get this all squared away. Got everyone out there. Cam Lake, number 4, comes out. Comes in, I should say. And High Point will go to work on the possession. As we have 2:20 to go, and that's going to roll out. High Point will turn it over. Newton will get it back with a 12-1 lead.
And I'm sure at this point they would like to get the running clock, the weather, and everything else that's going on.
Krushchik with the rip. Who's there first? Vandenberg gives it Parker, shot, goal. Grant Parker with the rip. Great assist from Vandenberg. Parker gets his second goal of the game.
Great eyes right there.
13-1 with 2:03 to go here in the third quarter. Has a good look at Grant, the MVP for Newton of the Beatty Cup. The MVP for Kittatinny, as George said during the game, flipped the coin. And it was Kevin Murphy. Him and Joey Rosa each had 10 points. Rosa with 6 goals and 4 assists. Kevin Murphy with 4 goals and 6 assists.
A lot of points scored that day.
Oh, boy.
34 goals, 19 assists. And there wasn't a lot of penalties either.
No.
I mean, it was
fairly clean. Ball pops up, looking for it. High Point trying to get to the ground ball. They do. That's Hall.
Good double, real good double right there.
Bavacqua on him. Hall will give it up. He was looking for the keeper. Can High Point keep it in? Good hustle, but it will go out of bounds. Good hustle there by Troy Van Orden. But Newton will have it with 125 and running as we are in running clock with the 12-goal differential. So the referees will blow the whistle, but the clock will not stop unless there's an injury or a timeout.
And again, at this point, I'm sure Brian's told them, let's try to take a minute off the clock, and no hurry to do any scoring unless you're wide open.
Krawchuk shot goal.
Krawchuk about owns that spot right now.
Matt Krawchuk, his 5th of the game.
And that, again, was from Ryan Vandenberg.
So Krawchuk with the rip, his 5th goal of the game. And Newton with the comfortable 14-1 lead as time ticking away here in the third quarter. Under 30 seconds to go, so we'll probably get a face-off. And that's probably about it.
Yeah.
Weiss and Morris.
As the snow continues to come down.
I'm trying to mentally block this out, George.
Yeah, I was too, and I just kind of...
I just want to think my eyes are blurry. This is Morris, 6 seconds.
Morris has done a really good job on the faceoffs. That's
He
been
has.
a real high point.
And the third quarter comes to an end. Newton with the comfortable 14-1 lead. Here in the Muggs Media Boys Lacrosse Game of the Week. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Each year, Americans fill 4 billion prescriptions, but as much as 1/3 of that medication will never be used, generating 200 million pounds of pharmaceutical waste. Some of that waste ends up in the rivers, lakes, and streams that make up our nation's drinking water supply. With no technology available today to remove these prescriptions, proper disposal of unused drugs is our only remedy. The United Water Foundation and the National Community Pharmacists Association have partnered to provide you with a simple solution. Dispose your medications responsibly. Take your unused medications to the pharmacy, or you may be able to obtain a postage-paid mail-back envelope to send them directly from your home. Not only will you be protecting our water supply, you'll help prevent abuse and accidental overdose by both children and adults. Go to disposemymeds.org to find a participating pharmacy and to learn more. Some restrictions may apply, including the return of controlled substances. A public service message from the United Water Foundation and NCPA.
Commitment to student success is what sets Sussex County Community College apart. Turn your passion into a career and learn from professors who are in the field and rich with experience. Imagine an education with endless possibilities and a campus full of life. Choose a degree or certificate that speaks to your inner self but doesn't have a lasting impact on your finances. Visit our open house on October 14th so that you can get started on a great education. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Here at Tim's Auto, we're able to offer truck service on diesel trucks up to 5500 series. Give us a call, 973-875-6181.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services. Business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. We offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com. American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
And we're back here at Palmer Field, campus of Newton High School. Muggs Media presenting the high school boys lacrosse game of the week. It's been all the Newton Braves with a 14-1 lead over the High Point Wildcats. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Cleary along with George Morville. I want to thank all of our sponsors, Home Furniture Warehouse, Friendlies of Route 23 and Route 206. Tony's Pizza and Pasta, Route 94 in Hardiston. Garden of Life Yoga Massage Center in Boulder Hills Mall in Wantage. Also want to thank Tim's Auto and Truck Repair, Loomis Avenue in Sussex. Newton Medical Center, part of the Atlantic Health System. Orthopedic Institute, New Jersey. And Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere, go to sussex.edu. So High Point looking to get that clock back to regular time if they can get a goal, but broken up. Nicely done by the Newton D, Bruno Freitas. Going to bring in my partner, George Morville. George, fourth quarter, let's put you in the shoes of Coach Mark Russell. You're down 14-1. You tell your kids, play hard and try to win the fourth quarter?
Actually, try to win one play at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got another face-off, which is dominated today. They've got, I think, probably 75% of the face-offs. So now get the next ground ball, get the next setup play. Just try to make one play at a time. And, you know, every possession, try to get 8 passes or 9 passes in.
Well, Matt Krawchuk having a day, 5 goals. Then a bunch of guys with 2 goals, Giovanna Bavacqua, Grant Parker, and the Vandenbergs, Ryan and Kyle. Lone goal scorer for High Point, John Morris.
And again, you'll see with a running clock, try to take a minute and a half off every possession. And people have to understand, under the way the rules are written, you got to keep a 12-goal lead. And so, you know, all High Point has to do is put 1 or 2 on, and then they have to come back and get that. And it's all about power points. It has nothing to do with sportsmanship or anything else. It's just a matter of that's the way the rules are.
And it's an unfortunate rule, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I've railed against it forever.
I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but it doesn't need to be a part of the game as far as
my opinion, in high school athletics, any sort of PowerPoint based on goal or point differential is not needed because there's going to be unscrupulous coaches out there.
No question. No question. And I don't think, you know, the coaches are more or less thinking about, you know, jacking up their stats or anything. It's just they get caught up in the time, and all of a sudden, you know, you look at the clock and you say, well, why are we still pounding it on people?
Right on the doorstep wide.
That would have been a Vandenberg to Vandenberg. And
right now, in my point being, George, you can be in complete domination of a game and be up 9-1.
Absolutely.
10-1.
Absolutely.
But the incentive is there to score more goals because of the PowerPoint formula. Ball pops loose. Vandenberg thought about it. A few years ago, they went to PowerPoints for soccer, and the goal differential is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
and I went back and checked on NJ.com. I went and did the work on it. I never saw more 6-0 finals than I ever seen before in my life. Guys, normally you're up 2-0, you hold the ball.
Yeah, you're just holding the ball
you
and
knock
you're
it
working
around,
on skills.
right?
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's one of the things about soccer is learning to play with a lead. Well, all of a sudden you see all these games, 5-0, 6-0, because they would get the power points for it. Vandenberg with the shot.
Another great save.
Parker.
And Parker finishes.
Wow. He had a small window, and he got it through there.
Go, Grant Parker.
So Parker now with the hat trick, 3 goals for Grant. Coming off the 5-goal game the other night, he has 8 in 2 games. $8:23 to go and
now
running.
It was a great save he made on the first one in tight.
And then we were talking to Ryan Hashway, the outstanding athletic director here at Newton, with football, they're going to put a point differential into the formula. And they believe it's going to be 42 points. And I just don't understand that, George, because if 35 in the second half is the mercy rule, why are you trying to encourage people to get 42?
Yeah, it makes no sense to me at all. And that's not talking about dominance at that point whatsoever, because you don't have the varsity playing the varsity.
Absolutely. Well, High Point, once again, the good news, they win a face-off. The bad news, they have not been able to convert. And they do right there. Goal for the Wildcats, Ryan Matthews.
Goal, High Point.
It's a good job by Ryan Matthews. He finds the back of the net.
And as you had said earlier, bottom line, you keep winning face-offs, you're going to score goals. And at this point, it is 5, 10, 12, 14 to 4 in face-offs.
Now, normally you'd say the score might be flipped.
Yeah.
But that's something, coach can build on this game. Hey, we dominated face-off X against a pretty darn good team in Newton. Let's cash these in, guys. Focus, concentrate, no unforced errors. We head back to face-off X.
Like we were talking about earlier, one play at a time. That's really what you're looking for.
Crushed it, gets to it. Nice job by Vandenberg to keep that in for the moment. Battle for the ground ball. Van Orden in the middle there for High Point. Ball comes back.
Nice save there, too.
Ball stripped from Morris. Mason Lean, number 2, has checked in for
Nice job
Newton.
by Morris looking for the open man. Finds him. And they got a little fast break going right now.
Trying to get that 3rd goal.
Opportunity was there for a little fast break drill. And again, there's 3 good passes. One not quite where it needed to be.
Look at Vandenberg using his body, allowing Parker to get that ground ball. Parker gets the credit for the ground ball, but that was all Vandenberg.
You can see a lot of the hockey influence, too, the way he does stuff.
As we're midway through this 4th quarter, running clock, 15-2 our score. So, George, hopefully you'll bundle up if you're heading out to Hackettstown, because it's not going to get any warmer.
No, it's not.
You're going to go check out Kittatinny Hackettstown. Should be a big game for that Independence division in the NJAC. Kittatinny 3-0. They could put themselves in great position in the NJAC Independence if they get a win tonight to go to 4-0. They have wins over Parsippany Hills, and Newton in the NJAC Independence, which Newton won last year, their first ever lacrosse title. And we talk about it every game, but how impressive is it that every school but Lenape Valley and High Point have won a division since these teams started lacrosse.
It really is. A lot of it has to do with numbers and the youth leagues. You got to give a lot of credit to those guys that spend the time with the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and that's where it comes from.
And it's nice to see that the guys on the youth level are guys from the area, not transplants from Long Island that come up here and say, hey, I'm going to teach you the sport. I played it when I went to Syosset High School, Yep. Or guys from Maryland or upstate New York. There's a shot goes through. We have homegrown coaches now.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, I saw Nissel was at a couple other games lately.
Yeah, the new coach at Sussex County.
Do some scouting, see if we can't bring some games home. The local players to start that first team next year for Sussex County Community College.
If you're watching this, folks, and you're interested, please contact Kevin at the college. Go to their website. You'll find his office number and email, and he'll be more than interested to talk to you about joining the squad. Ball popping loose. Vandenberg trying to get to it. 4 minutes to go. Morris will get to it. So a nice bounce back win for the Newton Braves. After losing a heartbreaking Beatty Cup. And a big game at Hackettstown. I mean, they have now we talked about the Independents. Yeah, they lost to Kittatinny, but that's their only loss right now in that division.
Right. You
stay in there and hold, you have to force Kittatinny to hold serve. So if they're able to knock off Hackettstown, that'll keep them in the hunt, especially if Hackettstown beats Newton. Beats Kittatinny. On the doorstep, Vandenberg shot goal.
Goal, Kyle Vandenberg.
So Kyle Vandenberg will get the hat trick. Krawchuk with 5, Parker with 3, and Kyle Vandenberg with 3. And down the road, High Point has some games, like their next game, they're playing Hawthorne. They're a new program.
Okay.
There's a chance there for High Point to pick up a W. They got to play Parsippany and Parsippany Hills. Two teams that Newton handled Parsippany pretty easy. Kittatinny handled both of them fairly easily. I think High Point would be very competitive with them.
I would agree.
And Cedar Grove started a program, and that's notorious. They're always known for baseball down there in Essex County. Small, great athletic school, small Group 1 in Essex County. So there's on the schedule a possibility of 4 or 5 wins.
And again, the one other thing you have to look at right now is you're looking at each sideline. There's about 9, 10 kids on the sidelines. Then you look at each end, and you got another 12 or 15 for the JV game. And that's the growth that's going to make High Point a much better team.
Shot, goal.
I believe that was Ryan.
And he joins his brother in the hat trick. (17-2) our score. 3 goals for Vandenberg with 1:45 to go. Our next boys game here on MugsMedia.com should be a dandy, George. Pope John up to Vernon. And both teams have impressive wins over a brand-named school in West Essex. Harry Short was able to get that win over West Essex. He was very pleased with that. Cole Jenikin got his 100th goal. So that should be a dandy. It was a good one last year. We did that game. And that'll be up at Vernon. Hopefully it's not snowing in Vernon that day.
Yeah, I would.
But you never know.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, too. So
bring your boots just in case, George.
Got some numbers on this one. Nice look, nice pass.
Goes wide.
But there again, there was a good fast break opportunity, 3 passes, good backup. That's the stuff you're looking for to make sure everybody's growing as this game is going on, and they are.
This is Leslie with the rip off the pipe. And again, I want to thank all of our sponsors, the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, Newton Medical Center, Tim's Auto and Truck Repair, Sussex County Community College, start here, go anywhere. Home Furniture Warehouse in Newton, 75 Mill Street. Friendlies of Route 23 Wantage, Route 206 in Hampton. Tony's Pizza and Pasta, Route 94 in Hardiston. And Garden of Life Yoga and Massage Center in Boulder Hills Mall, Wantage. Ripped by Vandenberg, and he hits it for his 4th. And that was Kyle Vandenberg with the goal.
Goal, Kyle Vandenberg.
So it's 18-2, and the clock will run down. So 4 goals for Kyle, 3 for Ryan. As Ryan's now 6 goals away from 100. So congratulations to the Newton Braves as they bounce back from the tough Beatty Cup loss to post the 18-2 victory. That'll wrap it up here from Newton High School. For our cameraman Chuck Mills, my partner George Morville, I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon on MugsMedia.com.